Neil deGrasse Tyson once tweeted, "In school, rarely do we see how data become facts, how facts become knowledge, and how knowledge become wisdom." I sure hope that Tyson is right. That's one of the last things we'd want our students to learn. It simply isn't true. Okay, data does indeed lead to facts. But because data is interpreted, it also leads to opinions about what is factual. And some of those facts will only be facts for a little while. And facts are a part of knowledge, but knowledge is comprised of far more than facts. For someone to be knowledgeable, they have to have had experiences, directly, but also indirectly through interactions with other people, and through reading all sorts of texts, including old books and stories from other cultures. This is not so that they can be knowledgeable about old books and other cultures, but so they could be knowledgeable about life, other lives and perspectives. And this can lead to what Tyson refers to as wisdom. But Neil goes right off the deep end and says that knowledge leads to wisdom. Thank goodness, students are still expected to take the odd humanities course now and then, where they begin to understand that knowledge doesn't lead to wisdom. That sounds like a little smidgen of wisdom right there. Let's see. Literary characters that show us that knowledge doesn't lead to wisdom. There are the evil ones like Iago from Shakespeare's Othello, and Alex from Anthony Burgess's A Clockwork Orange, Lord Voldemort from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. But maybe evil isn't the same thing as unwise. I think it is. But how about these supposedly knowledgeable characters who are in fact rather foolish? Don Quixote from Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. How about Sherlock Holmes's brother Mycroft from The Adventures of Bruce-Partington Plans by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Pierre Bezukhov from War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Candide from Candide by Voltaire. And Holden Caulfield from The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. And one of my favorites, Yossarian from Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. These literary characters show us the truth that wisdom is not a byproduct of knowledge. Nor does a lack of knowledge make one a fool. Consider Lear's Fool from King Lear. Then there's Samwise Gamgee from The Lord of the Rings. Or Dostoyevsky's Prince Mishkin from The Idiot. How about Silas Marner from the book that bears his name? Oh, and Dorothea Brooks from Middlemarch. Both these characters were imagined by George Eliot and can be considered simple but wise. Literature seems to show that Neil deGrasse Tyson is wrong about that chain that he sees from data to facts to knowledge to wisdom. And then let's not forget what the Bible says about the source of wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Neil deGrasse Tyson's beliefs are unlit by the light of the gospel, but his ideas about facts and knowledge and wisdom are held by many Christians. I know of a Christian science teacher, not at my school, who told his students that English class is important because you learn the practical skill of writing that will be useful in life. But he also said that the stories and poetry that they teach, well, that's basically a waste of time. Some Christians have this idea that poetry is just a bunch of emotional fluff with alliteration and a rhyme scheme. Some of it is. That stuff written by most grade 6 versifiers might be. And some of the songs that we sing on Sundays certainly are. But there's bad poetry just like there's bad science. This is a peculiar idea for Christians to have, since the Bible has a whole ton of poetry in it. Almost nothing in the Bible looks like facts and knowledge the way we think of it. So we need to know how literature tells us the truth. In my next video, I will explain just this. Thank you, and we will see you there.